What's up and welcome to My Point of View. I am your fat and opinionated host, and do not ever let them convince you or gaslight you or manipulate you into thinking that you don't have the power to create change, especially when working with like-minded individuals. Together, we have decimated Bud Light. And now, Target, it's not looking good for Target. Their stock is nosediving. In fact, Target stock has lost nearly $13 billion, and shares have sunk to the lowest level that they've been at since 2020. You know, during the lockdowns, when we were all forced to stay inside and we couldn't shop. Yeah, remember that time? Yeah. That's how low their stock has sunk. It's at pandemic levels when people weren't even allowed to go to Target. So imagine the effects that this boycott is having. If this boycott can have the same effect on Target stock as a worldwide pandemic, then what does that tell you? That tells you that together we are capable of moving mountains, or better yet, we are capable of toppling giants. We are capable of causing these big corporations, these big businesses, we are capable of just taking them to the ground. All you have to do is not shop there or not buy their products. And almost more importantly than that, you have to meme this stuff into the ground. We have to meme Target and Bud Light into the ground. And that's what we've been doing. In your free time, you should be sharing memes about Target and Bud Light as well, because interestingly enough, I think that is what has caused these boycotts to be so effective. A lot of people are like, oh, well, people finally came together and they're not buying this. I agree. But the memes, man, I'm telling you, the memes, it may seem crazy, it may seem outlandish, but I honestly believe that memes have the power to not only cripple the woke economy, but memes have the power to create a better world for us all. And I know that sounds almost unreasonably crazy, but that's the reality of the situation. Memes are powerful, man. It wasn't simply people not buying Bud Light that crippled Bud Light. It was people making fun of Bud Light on the internet day in and day out. And the same goes with Target. We have to milk this of every LOL that we can. Yeah, it's a dark, horrific situation. Target hired a freaking satanic, I don't even know what to call it, a Satanist, a non-binary trans Satan worshiper, to make clothing for kids for their store. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, it's sad. It's depressing almost when you think about it. But you have to stay positive. And by staying positive, that's how we win. We don't necessarily win with anger and rage. That's not how we win these battles. We win these battles by making these companies the laughingstock of America. So when you pass by Target, you don't get mad like, I'm not going to shop there. You pass by Target and laugh about the people who shop there. You pass by Bud Light in the grocery store or a can of Bud Light at the gas station and you don't get upset, you laugh at it. That's how we win. We win with jokes. We win by memeing these people into the ground and making it a part of pop culture to make fun of these companies because they deserve it. They honestly do. The stuff they're doing is ridiculous, it's disgusting, and it's hilarious at times. But let's go ahead and see exactly what's going on here because, man, the stock's not looking good. Target stock has lost a whopping $12.7 billion over the past 2 weeks, hitting its lowest level in nearly 3 years as the discount retailer continues to face backlash over satanic LGBTQIA2AA plus minus signal clothing. Shares of the embattled chain were off 0.3% at $133.42 in early Wednesday trades after dropping for 8 straight sessions, the stock's longest losing streak since November 2018, giving the company a market capitalization of $61.6 billion. That's off 17% from 2 weeks earlier on May 18th, when the stock was trading at 160.96 on the eve of the crisis. So much like the Bud Light situation, I am witnessing a similar trend here, to where as the days and weeks go by, it gets worse. And I've told you this on past videos. This is something that we usually don't see. Usually the backlash comes, and the first couple of weeks after the backlash, that's the worst. And then people forget about it and they move on. But with Bud Light, every week it gets increasingly worse. And this Target situation, it's almost too early to call right now. But I'm witnessing a trend. And it looks like we may be on that same trend, the same trend as Bud Light, where every day that goes by, every week, it gets increasingly worse as more and more people find out about what's going on. Your average person doesn't follow up with all of this culture war stuff. Your average Target shopper has no idea any of this is going on. Yeah, maybe they see the Pride section when they go in the store, but they don't know to the extent of what is happening here. They don't realize that a satanic clothing designer is designing clothes for kids at Target. They don't realize that Target is now targeting kids with a bunch of trans nonsense. They just see some rainbows and they go about their day. Obviously, they don't buy any of that stuff. No one does. Have any of you ever seen someone shopping and buying Pride merch at Target? No. Because for the most part, no one does. It sits there. It collects dust. It doesn't sell. It loses Target money. But they don't care because it's more important for them to push an agenda. So the average person has no idea that all of this stuff is going on. And that's where you come in. That's why you need to share these videos, share other people's videos, share memes, talk about this. When you're hanging around the water cooler with your friends at work, bring it up. When you're chilling, at soccer practice with the other soccer moms, bring it up. Spread the word. And let these people know the seriousness of the situation. You have to let people know that it's not about Pride merch per se. Because that's what they want everyone to believe. They want everyone to believe that everyone's enraged because of a couple of clouds and rainbows. But it's way deeper than that. And if you can teach people, or if you can show people how deep this really is, and that it's about way more than just Pride merch, then they will start understanding why people are so upset. The mainstream media is convincing people that, people are enraged about Pride merch, when in reality, Target's had Pride merch for years. People are enraged because of the satanic designer who's putting all type of weird messaging on the clothes that you're selling. People are upset about the tuck-friendly swimwear and the chest binders that you're selling to teenage girls to bind their chest, which is really unhealthy. It runs really deep. So you have to make sure that you let people know that. But for now, let me know your opinions and your thoughts about all of this down in the comment section. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all of my uploads. And as always, remember to remain opinionated.